Hi, guys. I don't know if anybody's here today, but I am testing some new equipment and I don't know, it's a little crooked from the looks of things, but I can try to keep it straight up. Um Most importantly, I'm just going to piddle around here. Hopefully somebody will pop in and say hello so that I know whether or not this is working and what it sounds like and that kind of thing. Somebody just gave me a thumbs up. And there's a couple people. Hi, Joan. Hi, Mina. Is this working? It must be working if you're here. Can you hear me okay? Am I too loud? Is the video the right direction? Hi, Teresa. I think Mina and Joan and Teresa. Hi, guys. It is working. Yay, it's working. Okay, let's see how much you can see. Okay, it's a little bit smaller than normal. Okay, I'm going to stream for a while. I'm going to play in this book just to get something done. But hi, Janet, dear. Oh, goody. This is working really pretty good. I'm testing this because, we're going off on our trip, and this is actually my phone and a new monitor that I got so that I can hopefully stream even if we don't have Wi-Fi connections. So that's my goal, is to see if this works, see if you guys buffer. Um, so I'm really just going to work in my comp book for a little bit, and I'm not going to stay on very long. Janet, do you happen to know, is Becky planning on streaming this afternoon? Because today is a day she sometimes streams, and I don't know. So did I miss somebody coming in? Teresa said Mona, but I think she might have been Nina. Okay. All right. That's good. I'm glad that it wasn't just me figured that out. I believe so. She didn't put up cancel post. What time does she stream, Janet? Do you know? Because I also, with this setup, I cannot see what time. Oh, it is. It's actually on your yeah, Teresa, things do that to me too. 2:30. So I can stream for 15 minutes and it won't affect her. It shouldn't, because I think she's about 2:05 right now, if I'm correct. So guys, I'm just kind of work on this a little tiny bit. I printed off some more maps. So 2:30 Eastern, and and I can't see on my screen like I normally can. Okay. Well, Janet, if she should come in before the 2:30 time, please let me know, because I want to get off. I really just wanted to test this equipment and see if it was going to work. It took me forever to make it go horizontally instead of vertically. It's just one of those things. Thank you, dear. You are so sweet. I appreciate it. Like I said, the way this is working right now, I should be able to stream from anywhere I have a phone signal, or a decent phone signal. We'll just see if it's gonna buffer for y'all. That'll be my biggest problem. So this comp book thing is a huge undertaking. I did not, of course, it's something I wanted to do anyways, but it's a lot of work. So I'm really glad somebody was here, that y'all were here, so that I could test this, though, because I really appreciate your coming in. Let me know how things are going. And like I said, that's awesome. That's great, guys. Like I said, this is with the new phone. Uh, I got a special monitor, and I had, of all things, I had to go and order a thing to hold the phone. You know what do they call those things? Like when you go to take a selfie stick or whatever that thing is. This one is, the silly phone is like 3/8 of an inch too fat for anything you can buy anywhere in town. So I've been wanting to try this for a couple of weeks, and actually longer than that. And every time I tried to do something, I'd need something else, another cord, another cable, or something. And so luckily, I finally got all the little parts and pieces, I think, to make it work. So there's 9 of you here, and I don't know, I said hello to 9 people. So hello, whoever's here. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that you popped in. That I should have made sure I got closer to the edge. There's another thing about streaming this way that is going to make me irritable, is that my hi Mary, working and lurking. Well, I'm not staying on very long, Mary. If you didn't hear, I'm just testing out some equipment. The chat pops off, so it'll come up and then it goes off. So I won't necessarily always see everybody's comments. So I'm going to have to figure that one out. So, but that's the way it works. You know, can't have everything, right? Actually, I'm pleased with this amount of space, because that's a pretty good amount. This is my comp book. Okay, Janet, thank you, dear. I'm really glad it's working. Yay! So this tells me that as long as we're somewhere in the real world of telephone signal and all of that kind of stuff, I should be able to stream, as long as we're not driving or doing something like that, where I won't be able to access or sit and do something. So now, see, the last time I had internet access, the last time we were on a trip and I streamed through the campground internet. Joan's here. Hi, Joan. Oh, I think I said hello to Joan earlier. Okay, Teresa, I'm not going to stay on very long, but Becky's coming on in a few minutes. So, let me go cut some more of that off. Oh, I can't cut off Long Island, though, can I? That ought to work right there. So, but anyways, that was the reason I'm popping in. I just, one of my goals today was to test out a few things. I need to test out and see if I can actually just make videos with the silly phone. I know I can. That's not what I really mean. See how well the videos work with the phone. So, but It took me a while to find maps for this. I don't know how many of you are doing this comic book project. I mean, we have a list in the group, and granted, it's there, and I have looked at it a couple of times, but I haven't looked at it lately. I want to tell you, with everything else going on, we've been up since before dawn this morning. We had to get Mom's car and get it into the shop. And then we went, I have to also, I am patting myself on the back. My income taxes are done. All of the income taxes I have to do for everybody else are done. I'm beside myself. It's not even March. The man that does ours, we had to go sign the papers today, and then he was going to turn them in for us. And I'm going to tell you all, since there's 11 of you, if y'all don't mind giving me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And but it's not March, and they're all done, turned in. My mother's unfortunately, my mother had to pay. But that's normal. She doesn't have any money. She makes no money, but she had to pay. And they took it out already. So I know that Mom's is done. I haven't talked to my brother-in-law to find out if his has come back yet. And ours just got turned in today. So I'm done. Yeah. Just getting off of here. Hi, Crafty. Hi, Jude. I'm going to get off in a, well, I don't know what time it is. Somebody say something so that I can catch the time that's on the chat. I have to be off by 2:30. So you're like, oh, going on our trip? We're leaving on the 6th of March. And we're going to first head north to Alabama. We've got to go to northern Alabama, which it's northwestern Alabama. It's Red Bay is just barely in Alabama. It's right on the line of Alabama and Mississippi, I think. And we have to have a couple things done to the camper. Things that last September they messed something up. They messed up a cabinet is all. It just is one of those things that really made me angry. So, I mean, you know, you spend all that money for a brand new rig, and then they booger it up fixing something. And so they're going to replace it. And then we have an awning on one of our slides. The slides slide out, in and out, and on top of the slide there's an awning. And no, it's a Class A RV, which means it has that's okay, Janet dear. I mean, totally unexpected thing. It's it has a big front windshield. It's like a shoebox, as big as a semi. We're 36 feet long. We have 4 slides, and when it opens up, it's probably about as big as a New York apartment. It's actually about 340 square feet when it's all open. So it's really too big for camping, honestly. But the last one, when we bought the first one, well, it's not our first camper, but when we bought the camper and intended to live in it, thank you, Jude. We needed the space to live in, and I had actually done some huge renovation. Oh, goody. Thank you, Janet. I will let you know just the minute it comes, okay? We had intended to live in it, so I actually had a glass-making studio space in it. We had bought a bunk model. It had bunk beds in one section, And the bunk beds we took out. So I had had some major renovations done to it. And when we did that, the I mean, it was complete. It was everything I needed. The uh, we didn't need anything else. It was plenty big enough for us to live in, and we had lived in it about 7 months. And we were headed off on our very, very first retirement trip. I mean, we had retired. He had, I hadn't. I'm still not retired. But Jeff had retired, and we got ourselves moved, got stuff sold and things moved down here, and we had been living in the RV, and we're headed off on a work trip. I was, going to bead shows to sell beads, that kind of thing, and got in a wreck. And when we had to fight to get the replacement, life has changed a lot in 3 years. And we probably would have bought something smaller if it had just been that we were buying. But the insurance company it took a lawyer, okay? And it was a nightmare. And because it was all of that, I was very angry at the insurance company. So I wasn't going to let them pay for anything less than what we already had and what they should have bought us in the first place. So we got the same size rig with the same number of slides. It doesn't have my studio in it, but all that. So we ended up with something a lot bigger than we need now, but what we had before. So it's just one of those things. So, Janet, dear, what time is it getting to be? Because I have been on here 17 minutes, so I'm thinking it's about time for me to get off. Would one of you tell me what time it is, dears? I wonder if there's a way I can see chat all the time. Is that what this little thing is? 1:17. Aha, 1:20. I have time. Okay. Well, I'm going to just stay then for a minute or two. Like I said, I just really thank you all. Oh, perfect, Janet. Thank you, hon. I don't want to run over Becky's time. Okay, I guess it would help if I put the states on right side up, wouldn't it? You're in my future. That's funny. Okay. Yep. Yeah, Jude, you are in my future. Jude, I'm not sure where you're at though. That's, because lots of people are in my future. Wednesday. Yeah, we're still in Wednesday. Janet's in Wednesday. Now, I'm in Janet's future, I think. Let's see. Yeah. No, I'm in Janet's past. Yeah. But Jude, so you must be. Oh, are you in New Zealand? Is that where? New Zealand. Aha. So, because last night or yesterday afternoon, when you were in Lisa's stream, I think Julie was here too, and there was talk about 2 New Zealanders, but I had missed who all was from New Zealand. Maggie had popped in from, or maybe it was Sunday. It might have been Sunday that we were talking about that. Maggie had popped in from New Zealand, and Julie's in Australia, I think. It's, oh yeah, right in the morning. Yep, a neighbor of Maggie. Yep, I have to tell you, I killed another glue stick. I'm really going through glue sticks lately. It seems for some unknown reason I've been just eating glue sticks alive. So, which is good because I had a bunch of ones I don't particularly like. Mags is 7 hours away from you, Jude. That's interesting. Of course, if I were to get to where Janet is it would take me, I think, about a day and a half hard driving. Cheryl's here. Hi, Cheryl. Now, the next thing will be to see if I can StreamYard through the phone. Although in March, when we're in Texas, Lisa and I are going to stream, but we're going to stream from Lisa's house. We're going to actually stream through Lisa's computer. So that will be fun. Okay, Jude, be careful, get some coffee. We've about got all our doctor's appointments done and all that stuff for our trip. You know, all that stuff you have to do before you go. The Jeep is being worked on. I told Jeff when we get home, he has to get a job, but he's okay with that. So I was afraid it was going to cost us our trip. That was my biggest concern. And we managed to work it out. So, but Mary asked, and I'm not sure if Mary's still here because I know she said she was working. We are going north to Alabama, and then we're going to head west. And when we head west, we will be going across Mississippi, I think Arkansas, Oklahoma. Yes, March 6th. We're heading out of here March 6th, if all works. That Sunday, I should be able to stream that Sunday from Red Bay. I'm not going to make any promises until we find out, you know, exactly how things are going to go, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Then once we head out from Red Bay and head west, this trip is pretty straight from Red Bay, Alabama to Lisa's house. Pretty straight in Amarillo. And so we will be, I don't know when exactly we will get into Amarillo because Red Bay is one of those places where when you go, you get on a list and they take you first come, first serve. There is no getting around it. You could have a unit that was 2 days old, but if you're 50th in line, you are 50th in line. And they stick to it, they hold by it. So it all depends on how many people are in front of us when we get there, how long it's going to take to get the things done that we have to have done. Some of the things can wait until, you know, another time if we have to, because they will put it on the list and they will honor the warranty after our year is up, but we got to get it on the list. At the same time, we really don't want to go back again. This will be our third trip up there. Now, in December when we were up there because we were having some specialty cabinet work done. Yes, Cheryl. She's right on the Amarillo's right on 40. And actually, she's told us about, and we talked about it yesterday. There's a state park near her. It's called Palo Duro State Park. And it's not a national park, but from what we have seen, it is absolutely beautiful. And there's also some Jeep trails, some kind of Jeep place near her, north of her. So we're going to just, we probably will spend a few days in that area. And then from there, we are going to Utah. And, oh, well, actually, New Mexico, because we're going to go to Santa Fe. Okay. Oh, dear. Jude, we will have you in our prayers. Be careful, hon. Come back later and